Hello, everybody. My name is Gustav Chilean, and I work as a sales rep here at Lime Technologies. And today I have the honor to be able to show you guys our new machine and product configurator. And with that said, this is a video for companies out there, both existing customers to us at Lime, but also potential customers that need and maybe are looking for an easier way to handle more complex deals and quotes. So if you're one of those companies out there, please check this video out. And what you can see in front of you right now is an ordinary deal card within Lime CRM. But what you might notice is that we have a tab up here called the machine configurator. So let me show you guys how it works. When I press the tab machine configurator, I have the possibility to add and specify a totally new machine or product. Simply by pressing this button, I can now pick what type I want to quote, but also which model. So let's say, for instance, here I want to add a new machine type. And in this case, I want to quote a digging machine. So let's start by selecting that one. And by choosing the digging machine type, I will only be able to see machines connected to this type. In this case, these are 4 different models of digging machines that we can quote our customers at the moment. So let's say now that I want to quote this Devlon. I can simply press it, and then I have the possibility to choose and design the Devlon machine that my customer wants. First, we have the machine as is, and it's for 1,750,000 Swedish crowns. And below, I can add the different components that I want to quote my customer. First, we have components where you can get different options, for instance, but you can only select one of these. So in that case, I can start by selecting my options that I want, maybe something like this. And below, I then have other options where I can select multiple choices. So in this case, let's say, for instance, that I want some extra lighting to my Devlon machine. I can simply press both of those, but I don't want any additional options here, but maybe this one. And as you also might notice that all of these components could have a pricing connected to it. In some cases, it could be that it has no price, but in some cases, it could also be that it adds a price to the quote. And with that said, we now have our configuration done. I have the machine and I have the price of the machine. I have all the components selected and I have a total amount for the components. And in the bottom, I have the total price for both the machine, but also the components that I added. If needed, and in some cases that you might work with trade-in machines, we also have the possibility to add that in the configurator as well. When I'm done, I can simply press the button Add Machine, and as you can see that this is the machine that I just configured. I have the model and I have all the components. The last part for me here would be to press the button Create a Quote to get it up in a PDF that I simply can send over to the customer. And in some cases, you need to have the possibility to change a configurator that you have done in case that maybe the customer changes his mind, for instance. Well, then you can, of course, select the machine and press the button Change. You will then get the last specification that you did, but you can make changes if needed. And then simply save down the change that you just made. And if you want to know more on how the structure behind it looks like,